Hello everyone and welcome back to Kenshi and to Mongrel and of course to Infinite Wingwang. Everyone has been wondering how things are going to go with Infinite Wingwang. Oh my lord. I thought Beep was a popular character. My goodness. Though I would probably still say that Beep got more love. Infinite Wingman has got more anticipation, I think, more than anything. But welcome back to the Voyagers. Now, back over at Homestead, there's various things going on. We're not going to jump over there just yet, but what we will do is bring up the map and then have a look at factions and just see if there's anything due to go on. No, there isn't. We're generally fairly good at the moment. We should be all right. So, I think this episode is going to be largely focused on getting our Voyagers out of there. Now, it is currently 11:34 in the morning, almost afternoon, obviously. I'm thinking might be a good idea to have my people follow this group around and just generally engage in battle if we could. Just until night falls, as I think that's probably going to be one of the best times for us to head out. Are there any frog princes out there, maybe? No easy money, unfortunately, because, wow, they are actually very, very good money. Oh, there we go. Stone Processor 2 is complete. That's actually rather good. Now, Shinobi Guard, how were they drawn out? Why were they drawn out, I guess, is more the important. Home territory aggression. Okay, is there something aggressing? I mean, I guess so, in a way. All the way down here. Maybe I should be following them to get my group trained up a bit. I certainly wouldn't mind. Attacking others. Home territory aggression. Yeah, sure. Let's have the whole group follow you around, shall we? Let's have all of the Voyagers follow you. Or bodyguard this character. If they get into a fight, we'll join the fight. It may end up causing us a little bit of bother, I'm going to be honest with you. But there's no point in us heading out just yet in the middle of the day. I'd rather wait a little bit until nightfall. So we've got a slight bit of stealth. Realistically, we're not going to be able to stealth our way out of this. There's not too much point in it, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Simply because the most of our group here have no stealth skill whatsoever. So it's largely going to come down to just being lucky and being able to get some people with stealth to move forward and scout a good approach. We'll just allow them to wander around just a little bit longer, though, until nightfall. So while all of that's going on, how about we do go back and check out what's going on back here. Now, I've got plenty of plans. Oh, my lord, it took a long time for the textures to load in there. My goodness. I've got a lot of plans for this place, though. We've currently got a new stone processor, which should be much, much better. Stone processor 2. We can upgrade it further. We'd need 59 plates to do that, though, and it would need a little bit more power, but overall, I think, shouldn't be too bad. We've got plenty of power coming in, and as you may notice, we have also got some windmills just outside. I'm not sure if I actually covered that in one of the previous episodes or not. I believe I may have built those off camera, but it was pointed out that I could just build them outside. They don't strictly need to be part of the camp per se to still be giving the camp power. Now, one of the things I really wouldn't mind doing is getting some extra defenses built up around here. Maybe a little island area, and perhaps we could even turn this into a bit of a prison section for the outpost. Again, I don't want to spend too much effort on making this big. It isn't meant to be the final place that we settle on. But I think maybe having some sort of outdoor area, maybe even some extra farms, could be placed out there, and then we just retreat at times of a siege. If that were to be the case, then let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick gander at what we could build. So if we go to defense, actually we probably want walls to start with. Let's lay down the wall. So we want a defensive wall, or maybe even a defensive gate first and foremost. Are we going to make this a gated structure? I wouldn't be against it, because if that did cause our enemies to split their attention, that might not be a bad thing at the end of the day. And as we get more and more people, we could perhaps even have people on the far side of this structure defending it. And also I've got a few other plans in regards to how we could make this work. Now we want the outside obviously facing the outside. There we are. That would be about here, I would say. Let's make sure it more or less makes sense. We might want to balance this just a little bit. So we wanted to use change height. Let's try and get this nice and even. It's sort of right. I think that's a little bit more even in a way. So yeah, we'll pop that one right about there. There we go. Right, don't want any more. Now, once again, we are going to want the wall to be drawn out a bit, but not quite to the same extent that we've got the walls over there, which come out much further. So probably something more like this. So there's a bit of a shallower curve, but we're going to run this one all the way along to about here. We are going over the road, I know, but I'm hopeful that it won't cause too much in the way of problems. And then we'll just bring this down to about here. Have a bit of more of a blunt kind of curve there, because I do like the corners that you can get when you do that a little bit more than the other ones. There we are, and bring this up around, maybe something like that, I guess. And then across, and then hopefully down, like so. There we go. That will give us a new area. Excuse me, my throat. Oh, wow. Bit of a frog in my throat. I clearly haven't drunk enough tea. I mean, to be fair, this is a desert and tea is hard to come by. It's a fairly luxury resource, but nevertheless. There we go. That'll be a little bit better. Wow, that hasn't happened in a while. My voice just cracking. Okay, right. So with that set up, my plan, such as it is possibly going ahead and getting a basic wall. Do we have basic? Do we not have any kind of regular gates then? Because what I would love to do is have a gate like that, like a secondary gate in a way. Then we could have turrets on the outside pointing in. But how would this interact? Can I use... No, I can't seem to cause it to change shape there. I definitely don't want this connected like that. I was hoping that maybe we could have a little gate. I mean, maybe we could. We could still have this gate. I mean, it's got quite a lot of health. The concrete gate, I have no idea how much health it has. But I'm not even sure that would strictly work. It seems to have a very odd connection, to be perfectly honest. Something like that, maybe? But oh, that's awkward. Now, what I want is for it to exist more over here. But I think we're going to probably have to go for the defensive gate then. And connect it up. Something like that. So that we can have turrets on the outside pointing down. Now, can I, if I do that, blue arrows point outwards towards enemy? No, will it not let me? Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping to have a smaller gate that wouldn't necessarily be particularly strong, but just as a bit of a defense, have some turrets there so we can do a little bit of prior damage. Then they get into this killing box over here. But maybe we can do something with that with walls later on. But for now, I think this will be good enough for us. We will build out some buildings over there, but let's just get the gates themselves set up first. We are going to have, however, need at least one ramp. So let's pop this down. We'll probably pop the ramp. Sure, we'll have the ramp about there. Well, no, that's quite a long way to walk then. That being said, if we have the ramp over here, then if someone were to be trying to get to our gunners, they broke through the door, the gunners would have a little bit more time to shoot at them. So sure, we'll pop the ramps a little ways away from the actual gunnery positions there. Okay, confirm. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get built. You don't have materials. It's fine. We'll get those done shortly. Now, as I said, we could have some extra farms over there, and that isn't a bad idea, because honestly, with more people, we're really going to need more and more and more and more food. What is our food like right now? Okay, we've got a couple of dust switches. It's not terrible. What we lack right now, I imagine, is cactus. We've got some meat as well, so in a pinch, we could take care of that. Have we actually produced any? No, we haven't. That's fine, though. That's okay, I forgive you. Let's have a look in here. We've got... So we're starting to build up a capacity of materials there, which is not so bad. I do need more crafters, though. Really do. And maybe... Matt has got quite a lot of things. Matt first does research, then electrical workshop, then fabric. Soulwind does pretty much cooking, grain, bread oven, rum still, but does have downtime. What I don't want is for people to never have downtime, realistically, because that does cause a bit of a problem for us. But, sure. Okay, we're going to give you the fabric loom when there's nothing else for you to do, but you will tend to work on things like the bread oven first. All right, okay, we're in a bit of a fight. Excellent. Let's go and check that out, shall we? I mean, it might not be the greatest thing in the universe, but it should be a decent bit of a brawl. Oh, have we not got... Did we get pulled into a fight without anyone else helping? Because that's kind of sucky. Shinobi guard over there, just watching. These are heavies as well. Now, it hasn't fully loaded in here, but let's give it a second to... There we are. Everyone is now actually... At least stood on the ground, which is pretty good. Right, let's have a look. Shrike has taken a bit of a wallop there and is bleeding. No one else is particularly hurt, though. Beep. Well done. That heavy is taking quite the beating, though. Frog Prince. Ooh, I like... There is definitely a part of me that, well, we've got all of these people over here, and I'm thinking, yeah, we probably do want to deal with this. There is a very large part of me that's, well, you know, it's really good money out here. Like, really good money. Crazy good money, in fact. There we are. And Aavak's also getting an opportunity to train his crossbowmanship as well. There we go. Oh, no, really? You're stealing the Frog Prince? Oh, man, that sucks so much. That's my Frog Prince. That's right. Get him, Infinite Wing Wang. Don't let him get away. Never mind. We're having a bit of a kerfuffle over here. Everyone is following through. Shrike has been medicked. Good. Heavy is down. Okay. What are you doing? Have we got any Frog Princes? Are you going to drop that Frog Prince anyway, or... I have no idea. You know, you're still carrying it. You might actually be just heading off to pop it into a bounty. That's a bit of an unfortunate situation, honestly. I would really like it if you would leave it there so I could nab it, frankly. Oh, there. Haha! Nope. What? Yes. Yes! Okay. Well, Shrike. Actually, no. No, Aavak, let's go ahead. Loot. I will take this. Thank you. The Ninja Blade, I mean, it isn't terrible. Does anyone want this? Is it better than anything we've got? 0.38. No, not better than Aavak's sword. I don't think... No, it's not better than either of Ruka's swords. Crumble John. Now, the problem is, that's got a really high indoors penalty. That's quite nice as well, this one. Cutting damage 0.33. Beep. You've got a pretty nice Ninja Blade there, actually. Infinite Wing Wang. Horse Chopper. Quite good. Nice defensive bonus as well. Early on, that's probably a good one for you to have, frankly. Attack bonus. No particular bonus in any other regard. I mean, I guess I could just give it to Crumble John. For the times when Crumble John might need it. There we go. So, if you are indoors, then you'll pop this up. But it's not particularly great for defense. Really is the problem there. Right then, Aavak, let's go and find us a store. I would like you to buy some more medkits and also some more noms, really. We need to keep the group going. It's currently only 2 p.m. I mean, we spent an awful lot of time there just checking out the building interface and laying down those walls. Now, where is the bar? I will eventually get used to where everything is in here. That is a given. I think this is probably a bar, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Let's get on over there. We'll trade in the Frog Prince head, get a good amount of cats. Really, though, the money over here. Just having a small group of people would be fantastic. No, Aavak. Come on now. Let's get in there. Let's turn your jobs off for a second. Let's get in. But having a couple of people over here might be really good for us to make money. Looking to do business. Let's see. Okay, after much inventory wangling, I managed to put a fair bit of food onto Ruka there, and Aavak has got quite a bit as well. So the whole group should be fine for a fair bit of time, actually. And we, in fact, increased our cat a little bit, but we're not going to push it much more than that. Honestly, while we're out here, I could possibly go and get some armor if we can get like over the 10k sort of area. I wouldn't mind doing that, but for the time being, I think we're probably fine. Let's go and have a look at Soulwind. Before we left, I think he was actually getting down to the loop. which is brilliant. We're starting to make our very first fabric. That's fantastic. Have we made any yet? No. No, we haven't. No, it takes a long time. Never mind, Solwind. I'm sure you'll get better at this. We are making reasonable progress on the walls, though, and that's a pretty big thing for us, actually. Let's have a look. How many building materials we got? We got a decent amount, as it happens. And I believe these need building materials. Yes, 2 building materials each, and that is fine. It's going to take us a while before this wall is properly set up, of course. But once it is, we are likely going to be getting at least 1 more turret on each side, possibly 2, for a total of 8 turrets, or 6. Either way, 6 turrets will make very short work of quite a lot of our enemies. I'm still undecided on whether we're going to have any farms over here or production buildings of any sort. We may have a building, if for no other reason than having a proper prison area. We might even put a building just back here, perhaps one of these storm houses, and actually have that as a prison that we can take care of our quote-unquote guests. Generally speaking, I only really want to take bounty prisoners, but man, you know, if a couple of the Band of Bones want to pop over, and are you still... Wow, really, Griffin? I mean, okay, if that's the way it's going to be, that's fine. But generally speaking, if we've got a couple of Band of Bones that we can use for training, I'm not going to say no to that one, I'll be honest with you. What are you carrying? Okay, well, first and foremost, could you please drop them? Just drop them, put them down. There we go. There we are. Thank you very much. You can get back to building it. Now, I don't know how the enemy AI might interact here. It will probably be an interesting one to see happen, how they're going to deal with the different doors. And honestly, if they go for a gate that has no one over there, that just gives us more time to deal with them. Now, we're producing fabrics, so we're going to start seeing certain things being built over here. Once we've got all of those beds, I'm probably going to take down all the sleeping rolls downstairs. It does appear that we've built a couple of tents up here, which is fantastic. We've got our locksmith training box and also our training dummy. Getting the assassin training dummy up and running would be fantastic, but getting leather is a whole other kettle of fish. On that note, though, let's have a look. Can we get leather? Is that something we can already make, perhaps? Improved stone mining, that wouldn't be a bad thing. Clothing manufacture. Rag, loincloth? No, we don't need the clothing bench yet. Weapon smithing, weapon melting. Leather armor crafting. Leather tanning bench. Right, we're going to need 4 books then for this. Okay, well, we've got a couple of cats. We'll probably be able to start bringing some in before too long. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let a bit of time pass. Probably we're going to be rejoining the Voyagers at nightfall when their trek back to Dustwall will begin. So I shall see you then. You know, I've realized something. Unintentionally, I've effectively given Beep a better weapon than Fogmen Princes. So, I mean, the Fogmen Princes are the only ones that carry blades, and Beep's blade is significantly better than their Princes. So, have I unintentionally made Beep a higher rank than Fogman Prince? I mean, I'm not. I've got no problem with this, actually. I'm very sure that I'm okay with that. I don't need to get you better at, using it, because I'm sorry to say that, yeah, the Fogman Princes probably are better at using it. Right. Ooh, we've got a bit of dialogue. Let's have a quick look at this before we move on. This wouldn't have happened back in my youth. They wouldn't have landed a single hit on me. To be back in my prime again. Oh, I'm sure you're fine. It's okay. Do we really want to tangle with that whole group, though? This I'm not sure of. Oh no, we've got a guard down there, and they seem to be doing okay. So yeah, everyone get down there, please. Go. Is everyone going in, or is no Crumble John the only one? Really? Come on now. I think no. There we are. They suddenly realise what they should be doing. Good. Get down here. Get some more practicing. Wow, you are being pretty badly beat up just before we leave as well. That's not exactly the best time, I'm going to be honest with you. Whoa, my lord, the amount of people you hit with that swing. Your arms look far too willowy to wield such a redonkulous weapon, but I am pretty impressed. But then my lord passed, and I was left, an old running dog drifting the lands unwanted. Oh, wow. We were getting actually some proper lore. I fared well in the UC, you know. The nobles found me exotic, see. Ah, okay. Now I'm the butt of jokes, my bones crumbling away along with my fame. I don't know. You're wielding that with the sort of confidence that someone with crumbling bones probably wouldn't. I can't imagine. Nothing ever lasts. Status never lasts. You do well to remember that, young'un. That's actually pretty good advice. I'm glad you're with us. Dispensing sage advice. How marvellous. Oh, that hurt. I saw that coming. You kind of need to be taking care of Crumple John, peeps. Okay, well, I suppose you wouldn't be able to take care of Crumple John if, you know, you were all getting walloped by Fogman heavies. But please do take care of Crumple John the moment that this battle is no longer being fought. On the plus side, you're all getting very good at combat. And maybe, as much as I want to get you back to Dustwall, maybe this is the best thing you could do. Wait. What, you're still talking? What? Okay. Let's have a little look more. Know what they called me back in the UC? The White Ripper. Okay. Infinitely better than the White Rapper, which is what I first read. Let's have a look. Any princes? I think the princes have a different sort of coloured blood. That's how it's easy to tell them apart. Oh, there. Crumple John is back on his feet. Well done, Crumple John. Let's have a look at you. Oh, you need a bit of patching up, mind. I might give you a bit of a break for a little bit. I may, yeah. If we're going to be staying out here and letting people train, I can easily, from the odd Fog Prince, keep everyone with food, and maybe that slowness there, probably due to your extremely low strength. Did someone just smack Shrike? Someone please take care of Shrike? No? Disapprove. What's happening? Why are you all running off? You're taking out more Fogmen, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking I may have to turn off your job so you just focus on taking care of peeps. Okay, we've got another big old battle going on here. Well, on the plus side, you're all getting pretty good training, if nothing else. Hopefully, they're abandoning us. No, they're not. Oh, thank goodness. I was actually quite worried about that. Please put down Shrike. That's rude. There we go. Shrike is back up, and no. Shrike was thinking about it. Bless her. She was so committed to the battle that even unconscious, her body still wanted to rage on. But alas, you can only do so much with broken bones. Aavak, you don't want to be unconscious around these fellas. That is gonna end so poorly for you. Please, Crumple John, thank you. Okay, Aavak's back up and running. That's right, get out your crossbow. Take him up from afar, if possible. Okay, there we go. Wow, this is a big fight. Hopefully, if we could do enough damage, eventually we'll just wipe out their entire group. It looks like people are tending to their wounds. Yeah, okay. I think at this point then, Infinite Wingman, are you even wounded? Yeah, you are. You have a medkit. No, you do not. Alright. Someone will be along to help you in a moment then. I am going to say that once everyone is patched up, I'm going to give them a bit of time off. They've been fighting pretty heavily for a while now. Shrike, you just need your leg sorted. There we go. Right, the whole group of you. Let's get everyone together. This would have been the time that we would have been leaving. But alas, it doesn't make any sense to right now. Infinite Wing Wang's being patched up as well. Come along, Beep. Don't lag behind. Not here. That would be bad. Oh, there's one of them getting back up. That's right. Keep limping away. Beep. Don't get pulled into this fight. We do seem to be converging on something, someone, somewhere. Yeah, it looks like we're just actually heading home. So as long as Beep can make it back, then we should be alright. I'm fairly certain that Aavak would be able to reach Beep if things went south. Even wounded Aavak moves quite quickly. But range might not be the best thing to use. Honestly, Ruka is probably one of the best ones for that, since she is so good at taunting and being able to hold the taunt. But what we're going to do is we're going to turn off jobs, and we're going to have everyone move inside. Let's get you all indoors for now. You've done fantastically well, and you've all earned a few nights of rest, frankly. I need you to all get better. So let's get all of you over to the nearest place with beds. Which would be... Well, I mean, there is that, but I don't think that's the one we're going for. We're going for this one. Let's all get up here, please. And thank you. We are going to turn off bodyguarding job, since that will activate no matter what happens. And I'm going to have the entire Voyager group just snooze for a day or two. Get most of their hit points back. We're not going to wait until they're perfectly healthy again, but getting them most of the way there would be pretty good, I think. There we go. That's the main thing. Find and rescue. I guess at this point we could turn all of their jobs back on, since they're not going to be going back and dealing with bodyguarding. All right. Okay, let's head on up. All of you up, right up the top. Good to see you again. Well, yeah, actually, I suppose it is for you. Not for us, since we're coming back, all battered and bruised. But you're going to make a fair bit of money on us. All right, Infinite Wang Wang. You definitely need to sleep. So, sleep. There you go. How much is it going to cost? It costs 50. That is not a problem. Okay, Beep, you're up next. Let's get you in bed. Shrike, let's get you in bed. Did anyone get through that without being badly wounded? No, not really. But honestly, I think the skill ups were quite worth it. And we're sleeping on proper beds as well, so that's good. There we are. Ruka, not so bad. In fact, quite well done. You did not take much damage. I'll still have you sleep out here. Well, you know what? You can sleep under one of the market tents at the very least. There we go. Right, okay. The whole Voyager group will rest until fully healed. So that means heading back to Homestead for a bit. Okay, it is just gone 11 p.m. on day 59. The homestead is actually doing quite well. Everything has been finished building, and you can also notice that we've got 2 spotlights and, in fact, 1 crossbow on each side. I can add a second. I probably will with time, but I just want my building supplies and materials to stockpile a little bit. If we have a look over here, we've got 10 plates at the moment, a little bit of iron, not too much though. In terms of building supplies, yeah, not much at all. We've burned through that pretty aggressively. But you will also notice we no longer have any camp beds down here because we have finished production of all of the regular beds, and I'm actually really happy to see that, because everyone will now be able to just go and relax a little bit if need be. We're almost full on electrical components, so Matt is going to be without a job in the very near future, and we've got a small stockpile of a very small stockpile, by the way, of fabric. Now, I have upgraded our hemp farm once, so we've got now 36 plants, which is pretty good. Our farmers are probably getting reasonably good at farming. Yeah, 39 there, which is actually very nice. Harvest speed is 0.85 times. Now, I would imagine that means that it's you multiply the harvest speed by 0.85, so it's actually faster than normal rather than longer, but sometimes it's a little bit ambiguous, but that's how I'm reading that. If that isn't the case, then do let me know. With Miss Minnie over here, yeah, it is definitely the case. Harvesting yield is only 89%. That's a little bit strange. Why is that then, Miss Minnie? Whilst you have a 100%. I would have thought that you would have the better yield there. That's very curious. I'm not at all sure why your harvest yield is lower, given that your farming is higher. Is there anything else between you that's different? No, not really. Wow. Stealth of 61, Miss Minnie. You ninja. That's fantastic. But overall, things are going well back here in Dustwall. We haven't yet committed to building anything over here. Honestly, our food situation is pretty amazing as well, as it happens. Miss Minnie, just to illustrate this, could you walk inside? There we go. There we are. Perfect. Right, and now let's have a quick gander. We've currently got loads of dust switches. That's pretty much what everyone's eating at this point, and they eat it slow enough that we can easily maintain the supply. We've got a bit of meat which we can pop over here. Honestly, I'm starting to think that maybe we should send out a group to hunt some beat things just to stock that back up. We are slowly making some rum, but not really. We've got a chunk of bread that is always more or less available. The chew sticks over here, fairly good. If we ever had a time when we didn't have bread, we could make chew sticks, but the odds of that happening, fairly slight, I'll be perfectly honest. Now, with all of that done, there is one thing I would like to build over here, and it is a crafting item. It's a medical workbench. I'm thinking that this would be a good thing for us to have over here in Dustwall. So let's go ahead and pop the medical workbench in our crafting area. Right about there, I think would be good. Now, we're going to want storage for this as well, then. Now, the problem with storage is our people may dump all of their medical supplies, which would annoy me, I'm going to be honest, but we'll see how it goes. A safe place to store your med kits. Sure, we'll pop it right there, then. There we go. Now, that light should be enough to cover everyone over there. I'm not entirely certain on that one, but we'll see. Hopefully it is. With that as well, there's one other thing I would kind of like to do. Can we go up to the next floor? No? Yes? No, apparently not. Apparently we're not allowed to. Okay, well, just confirm those two then. And then we'll go up to the next floor. There we are. Now, I would like to have some sort of meeting place for people. We've got a couple of odds and sods. We've got an armor locker. We've got 2 armor lockers, actually. A weapons rack. I want somewhere where people can just chill out. But this is more of a training area. But nevertheless, I think that this might be one of the better places for us to put something down like that. So let's have a quick look. We want... let's see... We don't want training, absolutely not. We don't want market stalls at all. I always seem to forget where this will be. Would it? No, it won't be in there. Exterior. There we go. We want a long tent, about, let's say, here. Let's pop that one there. And underneath this, we're going to want to put some furniture. Or rather, interior items, even though we're putting them on the exterior. Let's get rid of that so it's not attached to my cursor. Interior walls. Okay. Large basket. No. We want... Sure, a metal table will do. Let's pop one of these down. Let's pop it there. I think we'll be fine. Right there. And then we'll get... we want some chairs, really. Let's have a look. Sitting boxes, sitting pillows. I like the look of those. Small table, stool. There we go. No, we'll go with a regular stool. So, I've got to try and get the locations for these in the sort of right place. I don't mind having them a little bit askance, frankly. We'll also go for a sitting crate. Just you know, to make it a little bit more interesting looking. Maybe have these kind of stacked together there. There we are. Just as if someone is like, damn it, all the stools keep getting broken when we have an argument, so I'll just pull this crate over. It's less of an issue if that one gets destroyed. We will also have some sitting pillows as well. Just a couple of things here and there so people can chill out. What I would love is some sort of rug. Rusty sink, that's not what we want. Old bed, no. Large basket, interior wall, display stand, rusty rug, really? Can I not put this down? Oh, that's a bit of a shame. I would have liked to have placed that, but it doesn't look like that's a thing that we can put there. Oh, well, that's a bit of a shame. Actually, quite a shame. I'm going to want a torch there, though, so let's go and have a look at lights. Large torch post or light post. No, we don't want something like that. Torch post. We could have a little torch post under here. See, I like the idea of having it be lit by a little flame, but at the same time, maybe we should just go for the regular light electrical torch post. Something like this. It's fine, yeah. We'll pop that about there. Just there. It'll cast light at the whole group. That way. There we are. A little place for them to go when idle. I think would do the world good, and also let me see that they're idle, which so there is a functional reason why I want to build that one. But with that done, I think it's time for us to go and check on our Voyagers, don't you? Now they're kind of just chilling out over here. It's time for us to make a wander. Our whole group is doing reasonably well, I would say, but it is time. Now we're quite far out from where we want to be. The best path, I have no idea. We're constantly seeing fights over here, but how about we head down on this side of Mongrel? Yeah, let's head over there. We'll make our way out if we can. We're also going to have to turn off all of the bodyguarding shinobi guards, otherwise that's going to just cause issues every time you stop. We do have enough money to buy more supplies before we go, but honestly, I don't think there's any supplies that we need right now. We've got enough food to make the trip, and, well, maybe even make the trip several times, frankly. But for now, my main desire... could we even... No, there's no path across there. That's fine. So we're going to want to go down on this side. There we go. Let's head down to this gate, and hopefully we can make our way out. Now, we are going to slow down time for this, because I've got a funny feeling there's a really good chance that we're going to get into trouble if I don't. Alright, so with that done, we're probably going to see a lot of things being completed. Now, which way do we want to go from here? Oh, we're going up. Oh, that's not quite the way I wanted to go. I literally went to the wrong side of the of Mongrel. Is there a way down on? Oh, there isn't. Okay, well, that explains a few things then, unfortunately. Still, that's the direction we want to be going in. Is there a way to cut through there? There might be. Can we get over there, I wonder? Let's see. Yeah, it does seem that we can. Now, unfortunately, peeps, I'm going to need you to take off those fancy lamps of yours. We do not want anyone to be able to see where we are. Please and thank you. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now, having Aavak wander on ahead might be useful, but honestly, I'm not actually sure it would give us much benefit. Aavak could possibly, at full health, sneak past the Fogmen. Or certainly avoid detection long enough to scout out a little bit ahead. Can we get over there at all? Can we go through there? No, you have to go down. Okay, well, I'm moving further and further away from where I want to be. But you know what? It's not the destination, it's the journey. And if the journey ends up with some of us being eaten, well, you know, that's just life. That's the price of a good story. Oh, beep. Beep, I'm so sorry. I say that and Beep says beep. And Beep does that when he's nervous. Don't worry, Beep. I won't let anyone eat you. I will protect you, even if I have to get some sort of weird time doohickey and come back and save you from, you know, being vomited on or something. I'm assuming that's how they eat things. Right. Let's make our way through here. It's getting very hard to see anything. They will lurch. Oh, there they are. They're lurching out of the fog. This is a reasonable group as well. Following leader. Who be your leader? Probably you, Frog Prince, yeah. Whole group there. Is the Frog Prince going to pick a fight? We might be able to take him on. Actually, this is a big enough group that we probably could. And if we end up with a Frog Prince head, I'm not going to say no to it. But you've almost got no chance of sneaking here. But try. Let them do their thing. If they don't want to fight us, I'm not in the mood to fight them. But we do need to get... there we go. So, we want to be over here somewhere. It's basically the route that we want to take. And if that means that we need to follow the Fog Prince, that's okay. While they're within our sight range, I'm going to let them sneak. But generally speaking, we're not going to be sneaking much. I don't think that's going to really give us much of a benefit, because most of our group here aren't very good at it. Again, Aavak would be fine, I think, if we have a look at his stats. Aavak has a stealth of 76. And actually, Ruka's got a 79. But everyone else, really, you're just slowing us down. There is no way you're going to be able to sneak past these enemies. So, let's just use it to move slowly. And then we'll pop it off. There we go. And we'll start speeding up again. How about we move as a group, though? That would probably be a really wise idea. There we are. I'm really surprised that we didn't have that already. Oh, that's worrisome. I can't see through. They turned around? No, they're still on the way. That's fine. Let's head on up then. It is currently 1:30 in the morning. Ooh. Who was just decided... Oh, who's thinking of attacking you guys? Keep going. Someone wants to attack us, but I'm not sure who. Is it possibly the Frog Prince? And the Frog Prince is the more worrisome group. Ooh, have they stopped? Are they coming back? They might be. Following leader. While you're patrolling... Look, I'm just going to sneak... I don't think it makes a difference. In the slightest. But we'll do it anyway, because why not? Just hang tight. Pretend you're rocks. From what I understand from the comments, The Fogmen are basically diseased hivers. Their brains have rotted. So maybe if we don't move, we're not food. You know, wouldn't be the strangest thing I've ever seen in the game. Right, okay, that's good enough. Let's carry on then. We want to get through. We should have gone through the other gate, but it's fine. I'm actually fairly happy to see more of this place. Because there's a really big part of me that wants to move up here. I know we almost got eaten by things. It's fine. It's fine. This is fun. We're having fun. Just tell yourself that enough and it'll be true. Right, okay, so we want to be somewhere around here, really. Wow. Honestly, we want a route down here. Let's see how the AI decides we should approach that task. Really? If you run us back through this now... Oh, no. I was about to be a little bit frustrated. Come on now, game. But no, we should be okay. And it looks like we have avoided... Well, I don't see any kind of hive around here, so we might be okay. Alright, I'm gonna be... ooh, what's happening there? Who's fighting over there? Shinobi, perhaps? Because if so, I'll join in the fight. From the outskirts. Maybe I'll just wander past. No, it's an escaped servant. I'm not going to let you guys die. I'm not going to let you guys be eaten. Even if it's kind of out of my way, no. No, we're not going to be those people. We're not going to use your terrible, terrible about to be eaten misfortune to, Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, you did good. Hello. You need help? Aavak. Please first aid this escaped servant. Ruka, first aid this one. I'm not sure that it's going to save you guys, but we'll do our best to try and keep you going. I will see my family again. I have to survive. Don't worry. What? What? I mean, really, are you enemies? I guess that I had the red light on them all the time, but I didn't realize the escaped servants were my enemies. No, they're not. Alright, well, that was a pretty big mistake, actually. Okay. Well, no good deed goes unpunished, I guess. That really shouldn't have been what happened. Come on now. Can you please... no, don't attack him. Just back out for now. Mad bonehead! Well, you're the ones who attacked us. Remember that. Can we first aid them? Yes. Can I first aid you? Probably not. I'd have to knock you out to do it. So, you know what? You just do what you want. We'll try and fix you as much as we can. And also fix Ruka. You're on your own, though. We tried to help. Your friend attacked us for it. I feel really bad, though. Still, let's patch him up as best we can. You're on your own, but we wish you no ill. You know, this place would drive anyone insane, I suppose. Still, it would have been nicer if we could have left you both, you know, better than we found you. Instead, we're leaving one of you significantly worse. Is he starving? Look, you can't be a complete scallywag all the time. There you go. In fact, we'll give you 2. Hope you make it, whoever you are. Right, moving on then. Back on our way. There you go. 8 straight away. Right, where are we off to then? That's our good deed for the day. We're going to try and get down here. Hopefully we don't have to go past that. I believe they're called boneyards. I could be wrong about that though, but let's see if we can get... kind of give it a wide berth. We don't really want to go and stick our face in the nest itself. Not that I think we would have a particularly hard time dealing with it. This is a, you know, it's a reasonable group. There's more of us. They came up here with 2 and managed to get through. Granted, there was quite a lot of dancing shenanigans in order to do it. I learned from the best, though. If you're wondering what on earth Aavak was doing while kiting those enemies back to the wall, that was absolutely Aavak's rendition of a Weasel War dance. The ferrets are expert teachers. But we should be able to get through, I'm hopeful. Especially if we can, in fact, avoid any more boneyards. I'm not convinced by all of the fear that people the people who instilled in me in the comments about this place. I don't think it's nearly as bad as most people seem to have made out. Now, whether that's you just being overly cautious. Oh, hello. Who be you? You're a fogman just chasing me down. I don't really want you to chase me down, so... sure. Everyone, engage. Oh. That is my alarm to let me know that in a little bit, talking about the ferrets, I've got to take Midna, Siri, and Tally to the vet. But don't worry, we've got enough time to finish the episode. It's fine. It's fine. I always set my alarms like an hour and a half early. And then I set another one that's half an hour early because I know me, basically. Does anyone else do that? Let me know in the comments, because I do kind of feel like a derp when I do it. But I just... Look, I'm being prepared. Being realistic is probably the more accurate description. Right, okay, so we are going through a boneyard, whether I like it or not. Let's try and avoid the worst of it then if we can. It looks like Dustwall, though, is doing pretty well down there. Alright, I think we're probably gonna be alright. Let me just have a quick rummage through, make sure everyone's doing okay. Yeah, pretty much everyone but Ruka is doing fine. Ruka's got a little bit of damage. And that is where she basically got shot in the arm, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Right, let's make our way down. That was my own fault, really. I was letting my heart make the decisions instead of my brain. I should have realized that the red arrow was telling me, yeah, these are enemies. But it was like, no, everyone here is an ally. Obviously, no one wants to be eaten. But no, that is apparently not as true as I had hoped. I mean, I don't doubt anyone wants to be eaten, but, you know, the whole enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of thing doesn't always stand. But I think we're through the worst of it. If we get caught at this point, it's kind of going to... honestly, I wouldn't have any problem with it. It would just be a nice little bit of added drama tension. Ooh, okay. I lied. I do have a problem with it. Please don't catch me. That's actually quite a large group. But yes, I am really tempted. Really tempted to set up camp here at some point. Just for the constant fighting. This may be our second position. Oh no, that's that group is splitting up. Okay. Let's try and get out of their way. The Fog Prince moved past. The heavies are a reasonable threat. Let's have a look at you guys. Yeah, they've got a 31 attack, 32 defense. They're on par with Ruka, basically, as is the Fog Prince. We've got a number there. The regular Fogmen, nothing to be too concerned about. I am strongly considering this being a place where we set up our next outpost. Perhaps a more permanent outpost, or maybe just literally an outpost. Just a place where some of our people remain just for training. This is our crucible, where we send the greenhorns to be battle forged, and then they can come and join us in our ultimate outpost, which will probably be the burning husk of one of the major nations that we eventually conquer. I already have my plans, though honestly, I'm starting to get the impression that there's nowhere that's particularly nice here. Every major nation is kind of just a massive jerk, so maybe I need to conquer them all. And once I've conquered all of this world and brought them brought them to heel, then I can install some dappiness by force, peace through power, etc., etc. I think I'd make a good king. Longer beard, but I think I could pull it off. Right, I think we're all right. We have made it through, so we're going to stop sneaking here and just make a run for it. Let's go. Infinite Wing Wang. If you're wondering why I've been kind of babysitting this group as much as I have, I was told the Infinite Wing Wang would never shut up. Alas, I'm sorely disappointed. Have I broken the Infinite Wing Wang? Is Infinite Wing Wang still a little bit sore about the fact that I was willing to buy 10 fake Infinite Wing Wangs instead of him? Maybe. We'll have to see. But I think we should be safe enough, at least at this point, to make our way at least down to Vane. So I will bring you back either in Dustwall or Vane. I do want to hunt some beak things. Want to bring back some presents for the rest of the group, you know, especially Talcas. Good old Talcas. Papa needs food. Great. Vane. I wouldn't buy a loaf of bread from a bug merchant if I was starving to death. Oh, that's just rude, Shrike. You'd change your mind if you were starving to death, I promise you. If you were starving to death, you might eat the bug merchant like that. The starvation is a pretty compelling drive. Scam bastards. I see. Well, okay, you know, Scamming adorable bastards. What? Okay, that took a very different turn. All of a sudden. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but we gotta buy one of those lanterns while we're here, though. It goes without saying. Alright. Is that... Beep! Ha! Marvellous beep. I agree. It does go without saying, actually. We're gonna need quite a few more of them, in fact. I'm liking this. I'm liking the little dialogue we get. This is marvellous. Does the dialogue trigger if you're not even watching? Just don't. Don't even go there. Really? I mean, I kind of agree, though. Don't even get me started on those bloody lanterns of radiance. But they're so useful for my miners. I like that little interaction. I hope that this isn't a game where I'm going to miss out on a load of interaction just because I don't know who to have in the group with me at the right time. There are some games that have that, and it's great for replayability in certain games, but in big open-ended sandbox games, there's so much of a chance that I'll never see it. Now that Beep is the strongest warrior ever, Beep needs to find a worthy foe. What? Did I miss something? That's okay, Beep. You keep dreaming big. Eventually, you'll be able to reach those dreams, and then you need to dream bigger. Always keep your dreams just slightly outside of your reach. You're not the strongest warrior, Beep. Who said this? Don't you crash Beep's dreams. Oh no, it's me! I'm a scallywag in disguise. How did this ever happen? Probably the stress from the fog. We'll put it down to that. This is fantastic. And some treasure. You're not even all that strong at all, really. You need to be careful. Your limbs get chopped off too easily. I mean, wow. Wow, really? Gotta hit him with that truth bomb? That's harsh. My lord. Oh, well, I mean, I guess it is true, and you should probably pay attention to it, but really, did he have to deliver it like that? My goodness. And some beautiful human ladies. Female human ladies. Yes, I would like to see one of these. Wow. Wow. I'm starting to see why Shrike has a bit of an issue with Hyvis. My lord. Hey, I'm a beautiful human female lady. Oh my lord, was that actually Shrike? No, it's Ruka. No, what? Ruka, don't confuse Beep. This is an unfair advantage you have over him, I feel. He's only just learnt to think. Beep? Oh, great. Now, what's that supposed to mean? This is amazing. Swallows nervously. Yeah, that's probably the best response, honestly, Beep. Answer me, Beep! Oh dear. I did not know this. It's okay. Play in your ignorance. That was glorious. What a fine exchange. It's still going though. Who? Beep. Who else is female? Oh, this is fantastic. Honestly, this is the best dialogue I've seen in the game so far. I am, you asshat. Oh, Beep. Beep. Beep is so confused. Beep's world is exploding right now. His brain is expanding to consider new possible horizons. I can see why everyone likes Beep. And just like that, we are almost home. We can see the names of people at home. There's going to be a lot of work for me to do in assigning people their various jobs, but this was good. We set out with the goal of bringing the Voyagers back to Dustwall, and that is how we're going to be wrapping up this episode. It's always quite nice when you actually can put plans together, and I imagine for Aavak and Ruka, there would be a bit of a surprise in store as they crest this hill over here, and suddenly they're going to be faced with not only a fairly prosperous little outpost, but a new component to it, a new wing. Well, not really a wing, a new section to the outpost that I'm actually very, very pleased with. Again, we haven't really built anything in there just yet, but that is fine for now. Overall, I think if we do build more farms, it'll be cactus farms, as that seems to be the real limiting factor for us at the moment. Possibly an extra hemp farm. I don't believe we will end up putting down any additional wheat fields. I don't think that's going to be necessary. A bone dog. Well, honestly, Hobbs, I'm surprised you're not able to deal with this. There we go. How old is that bone dog? It is an adult, so Hobbs, you know, you're going to get a bit of a bad time, to be certain. But you're doing a fairly good bit of damage there, mind you. Is anyone coming to Hobbs' aid? Yes, pretty much everyone is coming to Hobbs' aid. There we go. Hobbs, you're safe. Everyone will take care of you now. There we are. And the Voyagers will probably join in as well. There's going to be lots of introductions. Crumple John, Infinite Wingman, Shrike, and of course, Beep. Beep will probably end up in one of the jobs that takes a lot of... that I don't want someone moving away from too much, so quite likely going to be one of the turret gunners. I imagine Beep would be fairly good in that role. But before we get to that, we are desperately going to need to top up some items. But let's get everyone back inside and let them go about their business. Now, where is... Hobbs is probably going to be rescued and popped up into one of the beds, I should imagine. Is anyone... yeah, there we are. Griffin is carrying Hobbs. Everyone is going about things, and there they go. Sitting down, they got no job to do. They're just chilling out. That is going to be so useful for me to see who needs what. Oh, this is fantastic. Maybe a bit of a debrief. That's what's going on right there. I'm probably going to need more, frankly. More seating spaces are likely going to be required. But Hobbs and Miss Minnie both chilling out right now. Miss Minnie, Miss Minnie has a little bit of healing to be done. But on the whole, this is going to greatly increase the amount of work that we can get done. We can possibly even recruit some more people into mining, but also the various crafts. Now, obviously, we don't need that with Jin, but having a backup means that Jin can go and do other things. But I'm going to leave all of the setup of the AI into the next episode. What we will do, I think, is we are going to commit to getting some more cactus. And now would be the best time for that. We'd have 64 cactus plants on the way. So let's go ahead and pop down some more farming. We want... how many cactus for that? Well, we don't require 40 to get you. Or I could get 2 of them together and then expand them out a little bit later. Yes, I do like this idea. Let's pop one down here, right there, and another one right here as well. In fact, let's try and tweak them just a little bit closer. Something like this. Don't want them too rigid. It's not like they've got picket fences or anything like that, so I kind of like having them slightly askew, let's say. And we'll upgrade those in time. Do we want extra wheat? I'm not sure on that one. I'm really not certain on the wheat, but we could go ahead and pop down a mid-sized wheat farm as well, perhaps. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pop that in there. 3 farms. I think our group should easily be able to manage all 3 of these. We're of course going to want some lighting then, so let's go ahead and get a light post, which hopefully we can affix perhaps here. Let's rotate that around a little bit. Maybe something about... well, let's see if we can't find anywhere in between these. No? Okay, then fine. We'll pop one about there, about here as well, and then we'll get a spotlight or 2 inside shining down. Something like that should do fairly well for us. I imagine that will give us quite a decent amount of light around these fields so that people can work them in the day. In the night as well. As for power, I'm going to say that we probably want another wind generator, given how many extra lights we've added recently. And can we squeeze one up there? I think we can probably get one about here as well. So let's go ahead and pop that down about there. I think would be a nice place. There we go. And that should provide ample power. We may eventually remove this one to make a little bit more room internally, but that will do for now. Let's get all of that going. Now, the Voyagers do need to be moved across into the squad. As I said, though, I'm going to take some time to organize all of that properly. And I'll do that off camera rather than force you to sit here with me through that. But it's going to be 1 day and 13 hours before the Shek Kingdom returns a tribute. We've got a lot of tribute that we really don't want to give them. And about an hour before that, the Band of Bones will arrive. Be plenty of time for us to test out our new weapon systems. And to that end, maybe, just maybe, I'm going to want extra turrets there. Probably, if I'm honest. Let's go ahead and pop down an extra mounted crossbow then. We can't unfortunately fit one there due to some angle shenanigans, but we should be able to fit one across here. But no, we're going to pop that one there instead, and I think having some more spotlights would also not go amiss. So we'll have one there and one right there as well, and that should make for a pretty solid defense. But that's good. Well, we're going to be ending today's episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed, and will be joining me for the next, where we will learn how our new recruits are settling in, and hopefully see that all of our farms are set up correctly. But that's going to be for then, and this is for now. So until next time, do take care, everyone.